Today we're making a paper sculpture inspired by Jean Dubuffet, who's a French artist. He's well known for a movement called Art Brut, B-R-U-T. It's also sometimes called raw art. He used really organic shapes and a lot of solid color spaces as well as stripes in his work. Normally red, blue, and black for this painting and this self-portrait. He also created large-scale sculptures, which are inspired by his paintings. His art began later in life. He started at the age of 41, and that famous painting was done at the age of 62. So to get started today, you're going to use 2 pieces of copy paper and 2 pieces of newsprint and a marker. Use the side of the marker, not the point, to create any kind of organic line. I'm going kind of from the top to the bottom of the page and just creating some squiggle organic shapes. I'm also trying not to pick up my marker. I messed up there and picked it up a little bit. But you can just put it back down and get started. But the goal is to not pick up your marker and fill the whole page. And you're gonna do this on both pieces of the copy paper. Now you're gonna put those 2 pieces together, fold it and hamburger style or horizontally, and then cut it. Then you're gonna make sure they're all stacked together. So you've got 4 sheets of paper now. Make sure they're lined up. And you're gonna fold it again vertically or hot dog style. You wanna make sure that the papers are together and lined up. It's okay if it's not perfect, but you wanna try to get them to line up as much as possible. Give it a good crease. And then you're gonna turn it so the closed side is closest to you, closed closest to you. So the fold is towards you. You're going to go to 2 corners of the paper, one on the bottom and one on the top, and draw a line diagonally from the bottom to the top. You can kind of see where the circles are showing you there and the dotted line. But this line that you're gonna draw is gonna be a wavy line, not a straight line. So you're gonna start at that bottom corner and draw a wavy line to the top corner on the opposite side of the page, just like that. This step is going to add some interest and dimension to your sculpture. It's not 100% necessary, but if you'd like to have some holes in your sculpture, similar to Jean Dubuffet, you can draw 2 shapes on the fold like I'm doing here. You could draw a different kind of line or a circle, but I just drew 2 wavy lines on the fold, and those are going to be the holes in the sculpture. And the next step is just to cut. You're going to cut on your line, and you're gonna hold the papers together while you cut. So just be careful and cut on your wavy line, the diagonal one and the two smaller ones that are on the fold, like I'm doing here. So now you have 4 pieces that should look similar to this. And this is why we have the newsprint to protect the table. So we're gonna go around the outer edges of each piece of paper with the thick side of the marker. And don't forget to go around the holes if you made any holes as well. So now you can color it. You can color it however you like. I usually do mine in sort of a pattern. So I choose the number 3 and I color 3 solid pieces, and then I do 3 striped pieces. And you are gonna choose whatever 3 colors you want. I'm choosing black, blue, and red for mine, but you can choose any ones you want. And I, again, color in 3 pieces solid and 3 striped. And now that you're done with all that work, it's time to assemble the freestanding paper sculpture that you're making. Go ahead and put all the pieces together and get your glue stick, and then separate each one and go ahead and leave it folded and put glue on one side. And you really only need it on the edges. So get a good layer of glue on the edges and then stack the next piece. And tap it down. Add another layer of glue to the edges. And add your next piece. And then add your final piece. And once you have your final piece down, you can kind of start to open it up and see the sculpture. You want one more layer of glue, and you'll be able to attach those last 2 pieces like I'm doing here.